Following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello to my subscribers. This is the TFangy coming to you with what will hopefully be a quick and successful collection update video. So I recently went on Amazon and was browsing around at Transformers action figures I hadn't yet added to my collection, and I found some that I figured why not add them to my collection. So start things off, one that came out somewhat recently, and it is the Transformers Walmart exclusive retro Bumblebee. This figure has been a hit or miss with Transformers fans and collectors because, unlike the other figures we're getting in the retro line, Gears, Sea Spray, Brawn, and it was recently announced that the third wave will consist of Outback and Wheelie. Bumblebee, instead of having the visor and mouth plate from his Generation 1 action figures pictured by the box art on his package, his actual action figure still has the same eyes, nose, and mouth that his Generation 1 cartoon model had. And so this guy is a straight-up repaint of the Transformers Netflix Bumblebee action figure, transforming into an actual Volkswagen Beetlebug. Flip it around to the back of the box. There's the sticker once again showing that Hasbro got permission from the Volkswagen Motor Company to actually license Beetlebug for Bumblebee's alt mode. So it's been pretty hit or miss with this figure, with Transformers fans and collectors being a little upset that we didn't get a brand new head sculpt for Bumblebee, having the visor and mouth plate, which we are getting with the retro Brawn figure that's being released alongside Sea Spray. Brawn is still street dated for release by Walmart. As of this video's recording, it's just after midnight, so it's Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Brawn's still street dated for release on Sunday, October 5th, which is tomorrow. So it's it's been a pretty mixed bag when it comes to retro Bumblebee. For me personally, I don't regret deciding to get him after all, because between the fact that he is a straight up repaint of the Netflix Bumblebee figure, and he's now a much brighter shade of yellow. He's got the black forearms, and his windows aren't made out of clear plastic, they're solid plastic, so he's a much more he has a lot more longevity than his Netflix counterpart that he's repainted from, due to the solid plastic versus clear plastic. So some people missed out on the Netflix version of Bumblebee, so this figure being a straight up repaint with the head sculpt we got on that mold, that's been one of the motivators for people to get this figure, is if they missed out on Netflix Bumblebee. So yeah, there's been so many action figures of Bumblebee that have been released. Some fans and collectors have been saying there's too many action figures of him that have been released over the years, so it's very, for me personally, it's very rare when Hasbro and Takara actually release a Bumblebee figure that I have interest in getting, just due to the sheer number of Bumblebee action figures that are out there. But yeah, retro Bumblebee, I decided he's one and that I figured why not go for him. There's no Walmarts where I live. All of the retro figures I've gotten online. And that's true for a vast majority of the Walmart exclusive Transformers action figures. Most of them I order off the internet. So I got Bumblebee off of Amazon, and much as I would like to get at the other retro action figures, I'll see if I'll be able to, because it's been a struggle to get Walmart exclusive Transformers action figures. Speaking of exclusives, this next exclusive, well, it's not exclusive to Walmart. It is exclusive to, I believe it's only available online. It's not being sold at Walmart or Target stores here in the United States. But it is a pretty interesting looking Transformers action figure. I did have some remote interest in getting it when it was first announced, but I passed on it at first because I wasn't too thrilled with the primary color scheme that is used for this figure. But after all things considered, I watched some reviews, and after finding it on Amazon I decided why not get it after all. So here is the Transformers Collaborative Star Wars Orion N1 Starfighter action figure. So yeah, here is the first for the first time in I believe 18 years we finally got a Star Wars Transformers action figure. Back in 2007 for the 30th anniversary, I believe it was, 30th anniversary for the Star Wars franchise, Hasbro was able to release some Star Wars crossover Transformers action figures. So the Mandalorian's not the first Star Wars Transformers figure that's ever been released, but it is the first one in, I believe, 18 years since the last ones were released. The Star Wars collaborative line, Hasbro tried to continue it into 2008, but by 2009, the Star Wars Transformers collaborative crossover figures, they weren't that as impressive as both Star Wars and Transformers fans thought they would have been, and I believe the last Star Wars Transformers crossover figure was released in, I believe, at the beginning of 2010. But yeah, by then the line was discontinued, so luckily the Mandalorian Orion N1 Starfighter, it isn't similar to the Star Wars crossover figures from 2007 and 2008. It's similar to the other collaborative Transformers figures that we've gotten on, and for what it is the Mandalorian now transforming into his own starship. I don't remember his name because, unfortunately, I haven't really followed up on the Mandalorian television show. Oh, but I figured why not get a brand new Transformers action figure that's a Star Wars character now that it's following the new collaborative method of the action figures. Instead of trying to be a entirely unique design, they follow the same designs as those used on mainline non-collaborative Transformers action figures. As you can tell by my voice failing me, it's late at night, and I almost wasn't even able to record this video, but yeah, there's the Mandalorian Starfighter. There is a working cockpit dome section on the back of the spaceship, which is right here inside the box. So it does open up, and there is just enough space that if you have a tiny figurine of Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, you can put it in there if you want. Unfortunately, there is no Grogu action figure that comes with this. The only accessory pieces that the Mandalorian Transformers figure comes with are the display stand, which the base becomes a shield for the robot mode, and then the main tail fin of the spaceship mode becomes the Mandalorian's laser rifle, and there's blast effects as well. So yeah, there is unfortunately no Grogu figurine to interact with this. However, after watching some reviews of the Mandalorian Transformers collaborative figure, it came to my attention that there is an officially released Grogu action figure that can just barely fit inside the cockpit for the Mandalorian Transformer armor, and that version of Grogu is this one right here, the Star Wars Vintage Collection Grogu figurine. So yeah, Grogu on the Mandalorian TV show, he's known just as the Child, but it's eventually revealed that his actual name is Grogu. But because he's the same in the Star Wars fiction, he's the same species of alien as Yoda, the greatest of the Jedi Masters. Grogu has been come to be known, not just by Star Wars fans, but across the internet in general. He's come to be known as Baby Yoda since he's the same species. And so yeah, the Star Wars Vintage Collection, Baby Yoda Grogu figurine, it can store inside the cockpit for the Mandalorian Transformers figure. So yeah, I'm debating right now if I should get second copies of these, just to have one set to keep in the box and then one set to take out of the package. When I ordered Grogu off of Amazon, I didn't think that he was going to come in this collector grade a sealed bag that he came in, so I may get a second copy of these, of the Mandalorian and Grogu, just to have one set in the box. So thank you guys all so much for watching. This is the TFangy. The video's gone on longer than I wanted it to. Stay close for some reviews. I was really, really hoping I would be able to have gotten a review done tonight, because later today on Saturday, I have to help my family with chores around the house, getting on the computer, personal matters. I won't go into too many details, but I'm hoping that I won't be too exhausted and I'll have the motivation to record at least one review tomorrow on Saturday, October 5th, because I've now gotten so many Transformers figures and I'm sick and tired of having to play catch-up, so I'm really hoping I'll be able to get my more reviews recorded. So please wish me luck on that, and until next time, you guys, please remember to stay safe, stay healthy, transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone.